What's up, Muscle and Strength? Steve Kuclo, Team ALLMAX in the house. We are at Muscle and Strength Gym. We're gonna be knocking out arms. Stick to the basics on a lot of things and it works. Don't think basics is easy or it doesn't work. It's really what builds the foundation of a lot of great athletes. So what I'm doing here is the 5 sets of 10 reps of 10-second rest in between sets. So it's mega volume, super high intensity, fast pace. If you do it right, you can kind of get in and out of the gym if you're in a hurry, but this is not about being in a hurry. It's about maximizing volume and getting the most out of our workout here as we go into the Arnold prep to really etch in that detail and try to get as much volume and growth as we can at this point. So let's do it. The past 2 years, roughly, maybe a little bit more, I started working with Gina Davis, and she was doing all my training through my last several preps. And then starting last Olympia, she took over my nutrition as well, just to kind of marry the nutrition with my training, because to me, it's, you know, we're performance athletes in the gym, and if you're not feeding your body properly, you're not going to get the results you want in and out of the gym. Getting there, baby. It's set 4 coming up. It is a constant evolution of different things to keep the body guessing. I think a lot of people get stuck in the same rut doing the same rep ranges, the same tempos, the same amount of sets and all that kind of stuff on a regular, that your body adapts. It gets used to it quickly, so you have to constantly switch things up. And pretty much every 2 to 4 weeks through my prep, we're switching it up between volume and reps. Woo. That's exercise 1 down. Arms isn't about curling, you know, 100-pound dumbbells and curling 225 and all that. Like, I can do it, but it didn't really translate to me for size with arms. I feel arms is something that really responds more to volume, kind of like calves and quads and stuff like that, and legs. So, you know, the more you could push in, the more blood, the more nutrients, the more volume, it really responds to growth. So I start my prep with a little bit lower volume, heavier, kind of more compound movements, more rest between sets, and it really kind of helps just build that base for me. I feel like I respond really well to heavy weight. Up, two. I think a lot of people just look at training like, something I got to do, and you go through the motions, but the importance of training, I mean, we built our muscle in our bodies on training, not cardio. No cardio machine has ever put muscle on people like weights do. Come on. Come on. Up. Two. All right, this is one of my favorite finishing bicep movements. It is standing cable curl for biceps. And I kind of use it to simulate a front double bicep, rear double bi when I'm posing. I feel this really gets help with the peak of your bicep. I feel you really can't cheat with it. You can't swing weight, and it's very isolated for your bicep. So one of my faves. Using the 5-set drops, kind of a reverse drop, has been really, really good for helping volumizing, keeping the shape and the size of my muscle as I go through prep. I start my prep usually in the 280 range, and I kind of stay there through my prep. I compete somewhere between 280 and 285. Last year at Olympia, I was 285 on stage for prejudging. A lot of people are like, where'd you start your prep at? Over 300? I was like, actually, I started at like 278, and then I kind of grew into the show. And personally, I like to do that. It's a lot easier on the body, and it's not like I'm starting at 320 pounds or 300 pounds. I have to drop 20 or 50 pounds to get in shape. All right, that's it for buys. We're going to tries. All right, you're gonna be starting triceps with a push down, warm up the elbows, but I'm doing a little bit different variation using a long lat pull down bar, but I like going wider. And by doing this, I feel the inside hit of my tricep a lot more. You don't need to spend 2 hours in the gym. You can get in 45 minutes, 60 minutes when you do a body part like, you know, arms and maybe an accessory like calves or abs or something. You can get in 45 minutes, an hour, and be done. Legs and other body parts take a little bit longer, obviously, just because it's more involved and there's a lot more weights and stuff like that. But stick to the basics on a lot of things and it works. Don't think basics is easy or it doesn't work. It's really what builds the foundation of a lot of great athletes. All right, we're going to be doing our second movement for triceps. We're going to be doing close grip bench press. Kind of a basic movement that works great for that tricep thickness. I feel like you can put a little more weight on, really recruit a lot of the tricep into this. You try to take your shoulder and chest out of it, so you'll find a sweet spot range of motion. I don't go all the way down to my chest. You'll see that I go about 2 to 3 inches above, and I don't quite lock out. So I keep it within a really just sweet spot for my triceps. So I'm ready to start. Let's do this. There it is. Try to get another one there. Go. All right, I'm doing a cable version of a tricep kickback versus using dumbbells. I'm using actually these Booty Queen ankle cuffs, but I convert them into like handles that are easy to use, that kind of wrap around your hands that are comfortable. So what I use, these, I kick out, and it really is, for me, I kind of simulate how I'm doing like a tricep pose, you know, side tricep, or using like a 3/4 tricep. So doing that, it's you know, simulating a pose. I'm able to kind of really put that mind muscle to it and kind of really squeeze it out. So one of my favorites when it comes to finishing off the triceps. This is what I love to do for arms. High volume, high pace, high intensity. The combo of those, to me, is really what leads to growth in the gym, through your workouts. You know, you have to have that intensity. You have to push yourself past that pain threshold. Put as much blood as you can into the muscle. Use the right supplements, and you will get results. So now it's time to feed and rest and grow. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe below, and don't forget, turn on those post notifications.